round 2.
No!
Fine!
You do love making noise, Justin.
God.
I do. I'm so
I'm so
sorry.
sorry for anyone who heard that just now, because that
so
would have been
sorry.
really loud.
There are wires, and I'm bad with wires.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
It's onto a rug.
Could someone go onto Twitch on their phone just to double check that the sound isn't crackly? I just want to make sure that getting tipped over hasn't.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I can do that myself. Why am I not
Just
doing
turn
it
Twitch on
myself?
your phone.
Even
On
need
your
to
phone.
get me.
High quality stream content.
But I have. High quality.
We're fine.
Hooray!
Hey!
I didn't ruin everything.
Not this time.
Justin.
Justin.
Richard.
Okay, right. So, gonna get back to this. Gonna set the scene.
Meanwhile, in the
Right.
heist.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Black.
On Paul Rudd's Train Top Garden Conservatory, on its way to Call Me City with a vault full of 200 Carly Rae Jepsen songs, is your motley crew. Horatio Nelson has just essentially put his head above the trenches.
Just the head, just the head. Please. Just.
I've seen Paul Rudd very relaxed in a deck chair, just like a nice guy.
Yep.
The first specks of rain are beginning to fall against the glass as clouds are starting to crest in the direction to which the train is heading. There are guards on the train currently on alert, but it seems that Rudd is quite calm in his little oasis on his train. In your room lies a dead body. Well, a tased
Dead.
body.
It's
Sorry.
tased body. They aren't dead.
Tased body, sorry, that is my bad. A tased body of
Oh.
your ex-partner double-crossed figure, Titania.
Can I have taken that gun? Yeah.
That's allowed.
Yeah. She had a gun.
And Paul Rudd is just in a deck chair. For anyone joining, I've said I can't do a Paul Rudd impression, so, you know.
American.
Just American and just kind of nice.
Yeah. Lovely hair.
Paul
Really
Rudd is
nice
just...
hair.
Oh, thank goodness! And I completely come out onto the surface and I say, right, this cursed seasickness has not left me since I was a boy in Norfolk in my growing days. Forgive me, sir, this contraption on which we find ourselves, it is not a vessel of the sea, but of the land, quite remarkable.
Oh, dear God, please tell me he's not bumped into Paul Rudd. Please tell me he's not bumped into
I would like you to roll.
Yeah.
I would like you to roll emotions.
Yep.
Yes.
I would like to point
just
out
stop
that
crying.
both I and my character have done research in how to accurately portray Horatio.
Yep. This is... I'm going to say, well, you're prepared and you're skilled, so it's 3.
Yeah.
So this is emotions, and you need to roll over your number.
Yeah.
Over
Which-
2.
Which
okay.
is 2. So,
This
I mean,
would be
if you
such
fail...
a-
I
it
did
would
roll
be-
Snake Eyes earlier,
It's
so
an
I could
incredible
get
performance.
Snake Eyes and a weird deformity.
So you're just trying to make Paul Rudd think you're Horatio Nelson.
Yep, and I was on
Oh,
the...
cut
And
And I cut
you've
the-
got one cut to the feeling.
Got one cut to the feeling as well, so I've done it. He thinks I'm Horatio Nelson. And I'd like to cut to the feeling. My main worry, as mentioned, is points. How do you change the course of a train while you're on the train? Well, you change the points. Is that done from this train, or if not, what do we do?
How do you change points?
This
Yeah.
is a train that does have the necessary mechanics and the necessary electronics to change a point if it needs to up ahead
Makes
on
sense?
the tracks.
Private train, rich guy, very powerful.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. Where are my manners? Sir, you are clearly the captain of the vessel. I remove my hat and salute him.
Can you remove your hat?
Yeah, so which arm are you doing it?
Ah!
You just wait
Each
your
time. Yeah,
I-
you just kind of...
I just do, basically, I just go... There is a whole thing with hats and saluting, isn't there? But there we go.
This is... Wow. So wait, you're, no, you're a clone? Something like that? Are you a gift?
Only to my countrymen, sir.
He is.
England's...
Richard?
Yes, Paul. I was bringing out the entertainment now. I see you've seen the first one.
Richard, come up.
And I'm gonna
It's
stand
so
up.
good to see you.
So good to see you too, Paul. Hope there's no hard feelings.
No. Of course. I mean, why would there be?
Well, business and all that.
Oh, Richard, don't you worry. Question.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt it.
No, that's fine.
Really lovely bit. While this is happening, are you going to finish that bit, or can I?
No, go for it. This is just chat.
Yeah. I'm going to
a
very, very
We are
quietly,
distracting him.
but still speak to all of us.
Yeah.
Don't react. Carry on with what you're doing. What was your name? Fancy Anne and I are gonna go and try and change the point of the train. Carry on as you are. You are now the distraction.
And we'll deal with the alarm
Nice.
as well.
Train.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that. Just
Yeah. Don't interrupt me.
Okay.
I look at you and infinitesimally go. The only gift I have ever given, sir, is England's liberty. I would only consider myself a gift, with your permission, to, of course, my dear Emma.
Very impressive, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, and you're going to spend a little bit of time chatting to poor Rudd, and he's just going to kind of find this a bizarre gift, but kind of adorable.
Yeah.
Just like, what on earth? What is this? This is fun.
It's just great. He's Bobby Newport, Paul Rudd, right now.
Yes, it's kind of
great.
I
like it so much. What is it? How does it work?
So you're going to try and change the points. That requires that you get to the front carriage. You need to go through the social quarters and through the secure vault, or you need to go up and across. In which case, you go into the secure quarters. The social quarters, then security, Paul Rudd's quarters, and then down.
Well, I guess we probably go. So wait. Do we not? Have you not? Your costumes aren't here yet, are they?
They will be in. Just coming along.
There's only a really small window.
I'm
it's already
I'm still-
established.
My hand goes out like, come here.
Okay, like you can. It's kind of. I'd say it's risky because you're shoving your arm out of a moving train.
Future train. You're probably going really
So
fast.
I would like you to roll.
It's an insect.
I would say. I mean, do you feel like this is rash and passionate action? Do you feel like you're doing it rashly, or are you just reaching out trying to grab?
I'm going to be honest. It is definitely rationally, but that's going to be an over 5 if I need to succeed. I'm happy to try for it though.
If it's rash,
I'm just going to go.
if you're just if you're not thinking,
well,
then
we're rushing. So
over
If
5.
you'd spoken to me, then I could have told you it was going to be posted, but whatever.
nope, already doing it.
Over 5. You're not trained in grabbing at things. You're not prepared for this, so it's 1 dice.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
This is how Fancy Alice dies.
Cut
Cut to the feeling.
It's a 5. A 5 is the number that was rolled. Carly Rae Jepsen song.
You
These
can,
are all.
you can cut
So
to the bit.
it's
You
in
do
her
manage to
later
basically,
game mechanic phase.
and it's silently as well. Like just as you grab
She
onto
wrote
it, the
this
drone
game.
lets go, and the drone just keeps and it flies off into the distance.
Okay.
Nail it.
Do you want to cut to the feeling?
Yes, I am. Is there a way that I can stop the alarm? Or do I? I'm guessing I. It's not really a question, is it? How many guards did I see on the way in to where we were? Like, how many did I count?
When you were boarding the train.
Yeah, because we got
You
taken
saw
by
3.
3.
You saw the Scottish person, you saw Amy, and you saw another one that basically was to your right hand side as you were led left.
Cool. And I'm guessing they looked quite well armored and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, we might have 3 people we need to deal with. Amy, Scottish bloke, and a random background person we didn't find out anything about. So.
Okay.
Are you prepared for that? Because I mean, you saw I'm very, very. I can just snatch things. I'm a bit thinner. I can't do much else.
Impressively kind of like crack, 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 crack. The kind that makes people kind of go, that sounds really satisfying.
Yeah.
It's like gunk, 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 clap.
Hey!
Yes.
Hope the mics picked that up.
Yeah. If it didn't, that was wasted.
Yeah, I crack all of my fingers. Like, sort of.
Yeah, it's just the digits.
Yeah.
Run Away With Me. Carly Rae Jepsen song.
Yes!
Do I get points for that?
No.
There are no points in this game.
Yeah.
You get.
Other than the ones we're about to change.
What direction are you taking?
Towards
the front.
So you're just going through the social quarters.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into our costumes first.
Just in our costumes. And I'd like to point out that mine is still skin tight, but it's got the kind of like the medals and everything, but it is just like your leggings with the printed on.
Oh my god!
Whereas for you,
yeah,
it's like we going with, do you want a dress or do you want a jacket?
No, you go. Yeah, whatever. I'm not fussed.
Okay, so it's like a Regency dress.
Amazing.
Does it have pockets? I'm just gonna carry my Zune music player with me.
Yes, there's pockets.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought you were going to say with the leggings, like, is it going to be the same as last time when it's going to be like
all
inside?
No,
That's
yours,
what happens
yours,
with me.
yeah.
Anything that I'm carrying, there are pockets in my like leggings and my Under Armour, but like it's very obvious. It's like there's a square where the phone is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, fine. I don't have pockets. I just carry my Zune music player, like walking through headphones.
Okay. You manage to, like, these doors aren't locked, so you are able to go through into the next carriage into the social quarters. Currently, there isn't anyone in there yet. It's basically like if you picture one of those private jets that has like a little bar and a seating area and that kind of
like
thing.
The first class areas of airports and stuff, which I have never been in.
It's a very
what I imagine they look like.
It's a very well stocked cocktail bar.
This is the getaway vehicle.
And basically. What you can see is there is another door to the next one, but there seems to be a locked keypad.
I just go, stand back, and
You just waggle your fingers.
00001.
I'm gonna need.
It's so fast that I can't. I might a little bit until it goes in. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need a roll.
Okay.
This is analytics and stuff. This is swords.
Yep. Good.
Yeah,
So you want to roll below a 5.
Yep.
You punch
So it's my. It's not sexy, is it?
but
Am I an expert? So
it's something you're experienced in. You're experienced in hacking and that kind of thing.
It looks damn sexy though.
Very agile.
Using my brain.
It's really sexy.
I'll use 2. It's fine.
is sexy.
So under 5.
Never say
Yay!
Never say that again.
So yeah, it's incredibly like smooth. It's incredibly cool. It's incredibly sexy. You just kind of your hands almost just like blur near this keypad, and this door just like. Beyond this, you can see crisscrossing lasers. You can see mannequins with outfits and elaborate costumes on them.
Whoa.
You can see like what seem to be kind of lights that go along in various lines and shapes on the floor in red. You might not know what those are though. And you can see that on the other end there is another keypad that is locked, and you can see currently a guard with their back to you.
I feel like I need to do a Mission Impossible like floor routine flip through the lasers.
Do you need music for it?
Yes.
Because it's copyrighted.
The Zune sort of goes out into like portable speakers.
Oh yeah.
And it's whatever your dance routine music. You can choose whatever music it is.
The guard turns around because you've played music.
Yep.
Shit.
And
Go!
it's the person.
Dance battle.
It's the non-binary person that you saw earlier. The Scottish person. What the hell are you doing? Scotland. Sorry.
What the hell are you doing,
My
Scotland?
voice.
Why does somebody not know how to...
Where am I from? Anyway.
What exactly are you doing?
Kirsty, get it.
Your turn.
I'm the. Nice. With the entertainment, flip into floor routine through the lasers. Do I own it?
Okay, you are skilled at this kind of thing.
Dexterous.
I wouldn't say you are prepared for this
You
particular
set
sort
up
of
Am I
help.
helping?
The music does help.
You are okay. I'm going to allow
Let
you
me-
helping.
I see.
Normally, with helping, you do additional rolls and stuff, but I'm being a little bit cheeky, and so I'm going to allow that helping is that. This
2 or 3.
is well, it's performance to me.
So it's
Are you happy with it?
over.
Roll over 5.
Come on, you can do it.
You say it's like a floor show. It's like a performance kind of thing.
You got 3. You'll be fine. You're free.
Oh my
Got to
gosh.
be 5 or over. 5 or over.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
6!
It took us all a moment.
I was like, that's a hard to read dice.
It's a 6. Was that 2, 3? I see it.
6.
My favourite bus.
What you do is it's really incredible, and like watching this, you're like, Jesus Christ,
I take off my headphones for this bit,
yeah. You are flipping, you are tumbling, you are skidding, you are kind of pirouetting and spinning and flexing and all sorts of things. However, as you near the guard, you haven't really accounted for their like body mass and how they fit and like the space that they take up, and you accidentally knock over one of the mannequins, and it sends another one over and another one over, and the items that were on the mannequins start skidding across the floor and around this room. And you now don't know which was on which mannequin, which was on the mannequin with the blue dress.
Oh no!
It's a complication from before the break.
And it's, so, like, you're not hurt, and you successfully kind of go about, and you've navigated the lasers, but the mannequins are all just everywhere, and the guard is, like, taking out one of their guns. Like, if you want to do some rash action, you can do some rash action.
I get my stun gun out and shoot him.
Okay, rash action, emotions. You need to roll over your number.
And it's 1, yeah?
Yeah,
It's 1. You're skilled with I'd allow 2 because you're skilled, but you're not prepared. Like, this is a very sudden thing that's happening.
Go on.
5 or over.
Oh, no. You're me in the practice game.
Okay, what you do is you pull out your stun gun, your taser, and you almost get the guard, but it goes just past their shoulder, and what it does is it fixes into the wall and fries the electrics, and suddenly you're in a completely black room. There are no lights, and there were no windows in this one either because it's a secure vault, and you are pitched into darkness. Meanwhile, so... like English.
And it was after, of course, your great-grandfather and so on success in the Revolutionary War that I began my first spell as a landsman. Now, not enjoying that, after the 1780s, I re-enlisted in the Navy and found myself stationed in the Mediterranean, for revolution was coming to France, and my services would soon be needed.
He had the full re-education program. It's quite common with some of the more expensive clones these days.
Oh right, that's this is just fascinating.
Well, this was consider
this
a gift to paste over some of our previous disagreements.
Oh, don't worry,
because I was thinking of talking business with you.
Okay, well, yeah, let's talk business. But at that point, Amy comes through the door from the security systems into the rooftop, train top garden. And it's more, the rain has increased now. Like, you're getting constant kind of sound of rain on glass, and it's very overcast up ahead, and the light's starting to fade. Amy comes in. Sorry, Mr. Rudd, there's been an alarm set off. There seems to be some kind of threat. I'm not quite sure what's happened. I don't know what I can say in front of people.
That would be Tatiana.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, what?
Yes, old associate of mine. Didn't really get on. Bit of a bad egg. You'll find her down in the cabin downstairs.
It was sorry, Mr. Rudd. It was something to do with the vault. It mentioned the vault. Sorry, I don't know if I should say in front of people. You can roll if you want to distract him from this information, but like she knows that the loop talks about getting into the vault.
Okay, so what I want to do is basically pin that Tatiana was trying to break into the vault, and that I disabled her using the zapper. But I'm aware that there are
emotions.
Roll emotions.
I would like
roll under or roll over.
Over.
Emotions. Yeah. Sorry, I keep on. This is a confusing character sheet.
I would like to help.
Yes, the character sheet
doesn't.
Yeah,
help.
I just wrote on mine instead.
Help.
My bad.
You would like to help. How are you going to help?
I'm going to help. Well, we're trying to pull him away from like a sting of that information and slap something of our own. So I want to kind of create some radio interference and just carry on with my description of the 1790s Horatio Nelson as he begins to make a name for himself as an officer fighting the French Revolutionary Navy.
I will allow that. I will allow 3 because you are skilled at this and you're getting help.
Right, good.
It's
so
not
basically,
a specific one you're prepared for.
Yes, I think I caught Tatiana downstairs. Bit of a bad egg. Looks like she's trying to break into this vault of yours.
A young artillery officer by the name of Napoleon Bonaparte is about to make a name for himself.
And this is over. Oh yeah! 6 by 5. What? Paul Rudd's head explodes.
Well, thank you, Richard. I knew that I could trust you to.
Of course, you can trust me, Paul.
Keep my interests close to your heart. Yeah. Well, if that's Amy, could you just go and check on Tatiana?
Tatiana.
Go and check on her, and hopefully this will all be fine. You haven't heard about anyone else trying to do that, have you?
Well, if there's something I know, it would be that Tatiana never works alone. Though I would estimate that they're probably nearer the front of the carriage than the back.
Okay, that's good to know. Let me, Amy, could you get Tara onto that? Yeah, sure. I'll go check and I'll send Tara to the. Sorry, I'll check on Tessie and yes, okay, thank you, Mr. Red. And climbs down into yours, but is simultaneously radioing through like, Tara, could you front of the car, etc.
And can I? Oh, sorry.
So Paul Rudd is still now like with us.
Yes, Paul Rudd is just chatting to you.
While that's happening,
in
I
deck
kind of
chairs.
Yeah. Picking a moment ideally when he's kind of going like, oh, I can't, believe, you know, like.
Yeah.
I just take this moment to go like, and like looking at you and like touching my face like, dude, I am 4 years from Trafalgar. I can't keep this up forever.
Nice. But we all hear that.
Yeah, you all hear that.
Can I have when I was telling him, basically been like, yes, of course, they're probably nearer the front than the back.
Yeah.
And to be like, basically be like,
you were
they're
just
on,
leaning on your...
basically be like, they're onto you guys.
Can you? That's a risky thing to try and for him not to notice. So you're gonna have to roll for that. Okay. I would say this is. I mean, it's a deception-y type thing. So I feel like emotions is.
It is calm, precise action though.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Okay.
Am I going to get bonuses to this, or is it just going to be a straight?
I'm still doing my distraction-y bit.
I'll allow 2 dice. No more.
2 dice.
Oh. So this is below your number, which is 4?
4, yeah. Come on.
Come on, screw him over.
2 and 2!
Yes.
I am the opposite of the practice
so
game.
you get to...
I am a Gary Stew.
You get to... You hear that there is obviously something in terms of...
And we're in the complete darkness just now.
You are currently in complete darkness and the doors have shut because the door behind you has...
So outside the door shut because I was not in the lasers. Yeah. You've gone through the lasers. I assume everything's gone off and then the door's shut, right?
So she's outside.
I'm outside.
You've got if you want to try and get in, you've basically got 2 seconds as the door is shutting as just part of the emergency protocol of electricity going out in that part of the train.
So but is the laser still on? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be sort of running into lasers.
The lasers are off because they got
that's
knocked
what I thought. So I'll scoot in.
Okay. Could you give me an emotion roll for rash action just because it is closing?
Can I do it sexily?
A leg first is quick.
The movie gets very male gaze for a moment.
Yeah.
So what?
It's emotions. So you're trying to get
over 5.
You get chopped in half by the door. Oh no, it's a 1.
The opposite of over 5.
I'm too busy getting my leg ready, that door just shut.
Yeah, you're kind of getting ready to do it really sexily, but the door, essentially what it actually does is it slams and it slightly crushes your hacking hand.
Because not my hacking hand!
Like all good hackers, you have a hacking hand.
Of course.
And you do manage to slip the hand out, so you're not stuck there.
Did it contain my Zune, though? My Zune music player.
It was a 1, so yeah.
Oh.
Your Zune is
gone.
Zune is crushed.
The door's shut. I just hear it kind of.
My Zune.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Fine.
You are in the absolute darkness. Right. I've got a gun. And you can try and be clever, and you can try and stay quiet, or you can let me know where you are. But in about 10 seconds, I'm just going to start firing. Because I've just seen what you've tried to do, and I know you've not got anything left. What do you do?
I reach into my pocket.
Okay.
And I press a button on my smartphone 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
This summons a sort of homing missile.
A horde of angels.
Yeah.
You're trying to get a missile that's going to shoot this person from outside the train.
Yeah.
We all die.
I'm going to say that's a dice roll because it's such a extreme thing. I'm only going to allow you 1 dice.
But it is calculated because.
Oh yeah, like as they swords, it's just
Yeah. Have a nice day.
So you're trying to roll under your number?
Under 5.
You're trying to roll under 5. You've got 1 to roll under 5 for some kind of weird ass homing missile.
If this works, as the shot is made. No, I'll wait.
Wait to see if because
3.
Ooh, 3.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
I didn't just come here to dance.
Well, I liked it.
And there's like
It's a song reference.
It's a song reference,
yeah.
Yeah.
for just a couple of seconds you can hear like this very high, but you can also hear this because there's this high kind of like.
Oh.
Closer and closer. Like for a moment, is it just like, is your Zune making a noise after it goes?
Yeah.
And this tiny
Poor
little
word goes.
almost pinprick thing. And basically, I'm going to say that the reason that this is able to actually find the person is because it's just like you press this when you have someone 3 feet in front of you. It is always marked for 3 feet in front of you, and that person spoke, and you knew that they were pretty much 3 feet in front of you, rather than just like it magically knows where they are, but you've not touched them or put any homing device on them. And it's just like it's almost like this weird little metal large dart that just
savage
through their neck. And what you just hear in the darkness is a thud onto the floor.
Oh, brutal.
You're still in a dark, locked vault. On the outside, you can see, like, obviously there's still a keypad, but how are you going to actually do anything with it? If the electrics are out, or is there might be a way to hack it, who knows?
Can I just try and hack it? Is there an emergency release? Like, metal, like, thing somewhere? No. As hack door.
There's a smashable window to your right-hand side.
Alright, I punch it through with my non-broken hand.
Okay.
I try to. Anyway.
This rash action.
Yeah.
Because you're punching through a window.
Yep.
Emotions. You're going to need to roll over.
I'm so passionate.
Roll over your number.
Over 5. No, that's a 2. That's the other hand gone.
Oh!
Yeah,
the number of hands in this party keeps going down.
You.
Sorry. I lose the Zune outside.
Yeah, you just punch through, and the Zune's just like, oh no, the Zune's outside, and now there's just like all this rain that's like coming through the hole in the window as well. And this just doesn't feel that good, but also like there was a really loud sound when you smashed through that, and you can hear like murmurs from the sections above, basically having heard that smash, because there are still 2 other guards on the ship, and one of them. On the ship, on this train.
Yeah.
And one of them is trying to make sure that they are near the front, and one of them is checking on Tatiana.
Okay.
Titania. All these names!
Fanny Allen.
Fanny Allen!
It's neutralised.
I'm not answering to that name, but okay, hello. You right, Flick?
You can also obviously hear this.
Threat neutralised.
Great.
Get me out.
Sure. Is there an exit sign near you? Like some sort of light?
I'm no light.
Nothing?
Fanny, I'm in a pitch black train carriage.
Okay. Well, I can sort of...
Do something, Fanny!
Okay, well... there's no electrics on this side. I'll try messing with some wires. Hang on.
Tom, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Whilst that was happening, you did this.
Yeah.
Does your character...
I was saluting. I've been deliberately saluting with my index finger, possible to tap on my earpiece.
Okay.
To do stuff.
I will have that. I just wanted to double check.
We've been getting his monologue while
No,
only tactically.
No,
I'm sort of tapping it when I... Yeah,
it comes in droves.
Yeah, you when I'm listening to you, you do occasionally hear like, in 1804 I found myself...
Can we not... Surely we can hear him without...
no, I guess it's just our way of just turning...
Yeah, it's our way of definitely...
Oh, yeah. Back with Paul Rush.
Yeah. I think having heard that, I think it becomes necessary to make a big swing.
What's the big swing?
And so I think it's going to be, yes, Paul. You see, I need to talk to you about this vault. And I'm going to pull out the gun, which I took from Tatiana.
You pull out the gun you took from Tatiana.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to say, Paul, I'm going to need you to take us downstairs. To the vault.
How much is Reeves paying you? Because I thought I was paying you more.
Evidently not enough. You know my prices, Paul. To the vault.
I would like you to roll for rash action.
Oh.
How many dice?
I'd say you're kind of skilled at intimidating and playing people like this, that's all. And
I am dangerous.
And I think
that's just you.
That's just you.
Yeah.
That's not a specific skill.
A new kid is kind of just frozen up. Right?
Yeah, and also like Horatio Nelson's not going to be useful.
No, it's like he's just like.
And I died.
Yeah.
That's how I
I'm
died.
so close to-
Okay,
I've
so
got
this
a
is
half-hour bit of
emotions.
target, but that's
You
it.
want
That's
to
it.
roll over your number
Spoilers.
because it's emotions. Yes, you do.
Okay, and let's say, Paul, come on. Trust me, and I won't have to hurt you.
That's not a song, by the way.
No,
It
it's
sounds
not.
like it, but
It sounds like
Do you want over
it's
or
from
under?
her late
Boy.
emo phase.
Do you want under your foot?
Future songs.
I think I want. Oh, it's a 1 and a 6. So whatever it was a partial success.
Seeing through the game mechanics.
Bracketing.
So you
You
stare.
shout that at Paul Rudd.
Bracketing.
You stare Paul Rudd
Paul
dead in the eyes. No need for the theatrics, all right? And then he starts to walk.
Okay then. Come on then, new boy. Let's go downstairs and check out this vault.
Yeah.
You know what this seems like? A whole lot of boy problems.
Hey! It's the new game and also the song!
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's
that's it.
sometimes the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Paul
Yeah.
starts going down into where Titania and Amy are. Amy is just basically making sure that she's comfortable, that she's safe, that she's also not going to be a risk. So it's actually put handcuffs around her wrists while she's laying in bed, just to be sure,
Cool.
basically. Paul nods to Amy and just goes, "We're going to go to the vault, all right, Amy?" And then she's like,
Yes, Amy, we're going to the vault.
yes, Mr. Rudd, and crazy.
I
I'm
reckon it's
assuming you're
probably
just blowing. I mean,
It's
He does not enjoy a whiff of the grape shot.
It's tobacco flavour.
And Paul takes you through that cabin. He
Yeah.
takes you through and into the social kind of socializing area, but someone's there.
Who did?
Oh.
Well, you were punching a hole in the window.
Ah.
Yeah, I think
That's
quite-
what you were busy
Yeah,
doing.
that's what I was busy doing. So I'm sort of like, I think what I'd be trying to do at that point is trying to open the door. So I'll have all the wires out, trying to put them together. And then as soon as I
broken hands.
yeah, just trying to put it together, and then I sort of go. I just sort of freeze in place and hope that you can't see me. I can't see you if you can't see me. That sort of like.
What, you don't close your eyes, do you? Just go
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you're not. Yeah, no one's rolling for that.
No.
Yeah.
Just eyes closing.
Have you met our fantastic DJ?
I don't believe I have.
Hey.
You're supposed to be sexy.
There is a wide spectrum of sexy.
Absolutely.
Some people
Yeah,
are into
sorry,
this.
go on.
Yeah, so I do that, and then I sort of draw myself up like. Sorry, I lost my my Zune. I was just seeing if I could find it anywhere. I'm like, are you Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I loved you in that film.
The lady has lost her shanties, sir. What are we to do?
Oh my gosh.
You can let that slide now.
I don't know if I can.
Don't worry,
Paul-
I've got lost in the role too, many times. Why
I'm
do you
sorry.
think I'm so variable?
Richard, is this woman with you?
This is one of my associates.
Right.
I must tell you, I haven't been entirely truthful with you. Obviously, Tatiana was not the criminal.
Oh, no.
And Katie Smith. Yes. Oh, that one.
Yes, that one.
Wait, if you're notorious, aren't you terrible at your job?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Quiet, Nelson.
Yeah, it's like James Bond.
James
So what do you think I'm doing the voice? Is it
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan by way of Roger Moore?
Yeah. There is a meeting point.
Roger Brosnan. I'm Roger Brosnan. Sorry. What's the time?
If you'll...
Back to the
Oh my
heist.
god. If you don't mind me, except he's got a gun to my back, and I think he wants in there, and just walks up to the.
Yeah, I'll get back. Yeah, there's no power. Yeah.
Do you need to physically get the door open?
Well, I mean, if there's Richard, if there's no power, there's no power. I can't open doors. I can open doors. I'll pull around, but I can't open doors.
Does it have an old-fashioned lock on it?
You can see why he became a medium mogul. He's really calm. He's just a really nice, charming guy.
There might be a. I mean, I got the train customized, so there might be something. I don't know how old locks work.
I think it's your time to shine.
Stand back, everybody.
What
You
is
can,
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're still just in the dark, and they're
Yeah.
thick walls, so you can't, unless they're
Ah.
using this, you can't easily hear.
I just smell blood.
You'll hear the moment that the door is being actually, messed with.
So how much time have I got between taking out this this guard
Yep.
and them arriving at the door and me
You've
how
got,
much time have I
I'm gonna say you've got about 30 seconds.
Ooh, okay. Fine. So I'd seen the mannequins as I came in and flipped through them.
Yeah.
And then flipped.
And now
Through
they're all over.
Yeah. I'm still less about this vault and more about diverting the train.
Yeah, true, because even if you, find the stuff in the vault, if the train's going to where
Doesn't
all
matter,
of
yeah.
Paul Rudd's lackeys are, then...
Yeah, so
Yeah.
while this is happening, I'm gonna make a call to my agent. Can I do... Yeah.
Yeah, basically, as you go to make a call to your agent calls you back from the previous... Hi, honey. Hi, I know you said that you'd call me, but I just wanted to check about this job and everything.
Yes, darling,
and,
speak to darling, speak
yes.
to darling, speak to darling. So, lovely, yes, it's obviously dreamy, yeah, always.
Right.
I personally would expect a higher pay bracket for this kind of job, but, that's
Okay.
that's your remit, so obviously don't worry about it. Totally your area.
Right.
But I would just like to, could you get me someone who can divert a train? Now.
So- okay. I did also want to just call you for one thing.
Sure,
Not
Sandra.
quite sure what it is, but obviously she couldn't get through to you, so she went through me. Your mother just wanted me to tell you that she'll be fine and she loves you.
Thank you so much, Sandra. That's really kind of you to pass that on. Totally could have got that in a text, but that's great. If you could you divert the... I need this train diverted.
Yep, sorry, yep, sure. Someone who can divert a train, absolutely on it, hun. Is there any kind of time limit on that? And in your ear you get 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny you should say that. 10 minutes, preferably
Ooh.
before that, actually.
Right, and what's your location, hun? Do I just need to GPS? Do I just need to...
Yeah,
I mean, your phone... Ping me, okay?
Drop a
Okay,
pin.
Drop a pin.
I'll share my location with you, darling.
Right, fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, yes. Divert a train. Sure. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Sandy.
Bye.
Bye.
And at this point, lockpick guy.
Time to shine. I reach into my pack and withdraw, using this arm, 4 magnificent semaphore flags.
Oh!
And, no. And then rumble around again. And then pull a very cool, old-timey looking lockpick kit. And this is it's quite tacky. He's gone to get a steampunk lockpicking
Nice.
kit. So it is a physical
yeah.
lockpicking kit as opposed to a hacking one. But also it's been made to look deliberately brass cogs and stuff that
Nice.
don't do anything
Yes.
on it. And he's,
God.
so
Can it-
it does work.
As you use it, it
Yeah.
does a music box hornpipe, but only as it's like do 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I kind of go
Amazing.
and start doing things to this door.
Yep.
'Cause I'm the new kid.
You're prepared, you're not being rushed, you're skilled at this, and you have your standard dice, so I'm allowing 3 dice.
Boom. Thank you.
And this is a swords.
This
so
is swords.
You want to go
So
under your number.
I am
Oh,
one of these.
I'm forgetting you're so bad at swords!
I must be one. One of
one
these
or
must
two,
be
one
a
or
one.
two.
Or a 2.
Total
One or a
fail,
2, actually.
Total fail. Total fail.
Total fail!
Total
Oh,
fail.
no.
Total fail.
Fail.
It's total fail.
3, 5,
You do something,
6.
you don't know what you've done.
Oh!
But you've
I should have used the flags.
You don't know what you've done, but you've done something wrong, and you hear this very upsetting, very concerning clunk. And it's a heavy clunk. It's not the clunk of a door. It's the clunk of something that is attaching 2 carriages to 2
Oh!
carriages. And you feel like a slight shift in your distance and
Get
stuff.
ready.
And you can see that actually, like, you've loosened not only a couple of sections of the train that are holding it to the front 2 segments, which of course only you and this Tara person are in. But additionally, like, the door is beginning to slightly hang off the hinges, so you get this slight gap and this slight vision of sunlight outside. They're actually like dusky sunlight with the rain starting to like catch in. So you've got the rain coming in through the smashed window, the rain coming in through this little crack in the door, and you feel like a shift in the momentum of the train as it starts to detach from the front 2 carriages. Jesus Lord.
How are we doing there, Flick?
Great.
You can feel a shift in speed. Like you're lighter, like this train's lighter.
All good here. That sounded ominous.
I think we're like whatever, like getting detached from
What the
courage you're
Fuck
on.
was that?
Okay,
Paul
great.
Rudd
Cool.
is now
Yeah.
finally angry.
Yeah.
Great,
Paul,
cool. So
look.
new kid's fucked up. Brilliant.
I'm pulling out all the wires and trying to
take my
find
hat off.
anything to like.
I feel like you're
Paul,
just
Yeah.
we need to get
endless
on
hours
that
of voice.
train. We need to get on
That
your,
used to
your-
be that train
Yeah.
used to be this train.
Yeah,
it
we
used
need
to
to
be
get on that.
one train.
I'm pulling out all the wires and stuff
Yeah.
and like.
Like
Yeah.
a magician's
Can
like
I
silks, just like.
Is there a
can I
substantial amount of wire?
can I pull out the map and offer you some help by kind of looking up
Yeah.
like the wiring
The
and
things
stuff
that
like
connect and all that
like
kind
the
of stuff.
schematics.
This is the swords.
Great.
So you
Good.
just want to roll
Under.
you want to roll under your number.
Good. So
And
it's-
I'm
Okay,
and
you're
I'd
being
like to-
helped,
Right,
and
so-
this is the kind of thing that you are skilled at,
With wires, other
processing
things.
So
information,
to be clear,
hacking.
the exact sort of jeopardy we're resolving is somehow opening this door and getting onto the next bit before it completely detaches, or has it detached and we're just losing
It's
track of the
it's
What actually
starting to
physically
detach.
happened?
The thing that you need to do is somehow fully open this door
Yeah.
and get onto
Onto the
the
bit
other
that's
2
pulling
sections.
away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So
In
I'm
which
trying
is
to
the
pull
box.
out.
Open the door.
I'm trying to pull
Yes.
out the wire so that the door just folds back so that we can have
Yeah.
that access to.
Yep.
That's one thing. So
Okay,
under
so you
five.
are rolling under your number.
Under 5. 3, 3, 5.
Cut to the feeling.
My boss
I
says
can't
and cut
stop
the feeling.
this.
Do you have a
Copyright.
question?
My question is, what other mannequins were there in the vault other than the blue dress? How many other were there?
There were 5 others.
5 others.
There's a
Cool.
lovely bright pink dress. I did genuinely look it up. Like
Cool, yeah.
Kylie Rae Jepsen's tour
Useless
outfits.
question, but that's all I can think of. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
You are ripping at these things, and it's almost like you're kind of tying bows and joining things to other things, and it's all incredibly impressive.
Even though my hands are now bandaged somehow.
Yeah, it's really remarkable, like how you're doing
You're
it with
essentially
one
doing it with,
with
like,
a
hands
broken
like this.
hacking hand, and the door comes back, and you can jump.
Just like that.
Yep.
You
Okay.
can jump.
Can I have to jump?
Is it a case of I kind of see
Like-
you?
Yeah. This is now at this point, like the light is like breaking into the room in shards,
Yeah.
and now as it's separating, the light is starting to flood this room. However, I would like to point out, in terms of jeopardy, those mannequins got knocked over. The items upon them were scattered across the floor, and now there is going to be a hole where that door was.
Oh. It's time to leap head first,
Yeah.
entirely emotionally.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to just.
Everyone, give me an emotions roll for rash action.
Yeah.
I'm
How
going
many
to do
dice
one
can
for
we
Paul
roll?
Rudd as well. 'cause
Yeah.
that
How are we-
is,
Who wants this to roll?
How many
What's
dice
his
are we going to
number?
roll?
What's his number though?
Dice. To be honest,
One.
I mean,
one,
like
isn't it?
it's one because this isn't something. If it was this individual, that's something they're skilled at.
So
Yeah.
But the rest of you,
Nope.
jumping big is not a specific skill.
Can I be there to catch them? Can I assist?
Ooh.
Can I be? Can I? help.
Surely
Please.
maybe you could do one.
Yeah,
I'd say you can help the first person across.
Okay.
Who is going to be the first person across?
How many cables are dangling down at the moment?
Cables.
Wires
I pulled out loads.
Can I use one to do a kind of swing off the rigging thing?
There is one cable big enough to do that. Nothing else looks sturdy enough.
Because I am Horatio Nelson right now, so if I can do that, I would use that to assist myself.
Okay, you can roll 2 dice. And this is emotions, so you want to roll over your number.
Fine.
Which is 2. Are you going to be the first one to go?
No,
I think you'd be the first one to go. Surely.
Whoever's close. To be honest, it's probably me because I was close.
right.
Actually, you were close because you were just the last person
Yeah.
doing
Yeah,
anything.
it's going to be you.
So because you were next to you
Fancy
stepped in
Alice?
front of me, then it would be me, then
Alright,
it would
well,
be him.
I probably would need it. It's over 5.
Right, go on, Flanagan now.
Take
Oh
helping-
god, it's over 5. But yes, you've got 2 because
2.
you're getting helped.
Okay.
A
Yes.
6!
Oh, nice!
Jesus!
Yeah, it hurts your hand so much
My
as you are
hand.
grabbed
My Zoom.
on the other side by Flick. And your feet, briefly, they begin to drag, and you're a little bit worried that actually, like, your feet are going to get caught in the tracks or something's going to go wrong. But you manage to get absolutely dragged up, and you're feeling beaten and battered, and you're a little bit shell-shocked, but you are on the other side of the train. Who's next?
Time to go out for a swing. Grab this thing.
Oh
Just
my
I
god!
want higher than 2. They've all just got to be 2 or higher.
Come on.
One of them.
Come on, Tom.
Stubby snake eyes again.
Double 6! Oh, nice!
It's beautiful. It looks so freaking cool. Basically, as you just like swing and leap and you land perfectly. You land, like a gentleman.
And I put my hat back on when I land.
It's like 10s across the board.
Okay.
I know the two of us.
Are you gonna because Paul Rudd is really keen on being the next person through. Are you gonna try and stop him from being the next person through?
I know, right? Such a nice guy.
So nice.
He's so nice.
Uh-oh.
He's thinking. Justin thinking.
Yeah.
It's fair that you're thinking.
Yeah.
Think. You know, like Winnie the Pooh. Think. That's how I think Justin thinks.
If you want, we can just roll for it.
You have a plan, don't you?
Did you tell me that that your agent was changing the tracks?
No, I haven't said
Right,
anything
okay.
about that. I
Because
just
we were on
Yeah.
No one asked me, so I'm not going to be specific.
we were just all distracted by Paul Rudd.
In which case, I'm going to say, I'm going to point my gun at him, and I'm going to go, help me over.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Damn it, Richard. Okay.
Damn it, Richard.
Right.
That's tonight's hashtag.
In terms of helping you over, what Paul can do is basically like ready you for a stunt.
Yeah. Okay.
Is what I'm going to
Give me
say
a
that
boost.
Paul can do is, he knows how to like boost, he knows the angle that you need to push off at, that kind of thing. So you can roll 2 dice.
2 dice. And is
And
this
you are
still
rolling-
emotions?
Yeah, it's rash.
Or...
Well, for you.
It is a rash action.
Okay.
There is no world in which jumping
Yeah.
from one moving train carriage to another is a
exactly.
not rash action.
Okay. 4
Four
or below?
or
4 or
over.
below?
No.
Oh, sorry, over.
4 or above.
Over.
4 or above.
So
I'm an idiot.
it's half. It's half. 4 or
Yeah.
above.
4 above. You're 50-50.
That's a
Oh,
three.
2 threes! Shit!
Oh, no.
Help me, Paul.
Oh.
Richard!
He's just going to throw him on the track, isn't he?
Well, okay, it just says if none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong somehow. So, you know. What happens is Paul, tries to help you, but because you didn't think properly, you still had a gun in one of your hands.
I just shoot Paul. Oh my god! I just shot Paul right in the face!
He dies instantly.
Yeah.
You
Instantly
jump,
killed.
but then you've got a gun in your hand, and the train is getting further away, and you manage to grab on with one hand.
Yeah.
But currently, you are just left hanging from the back of this train.
Yeah.
And you're having to just try and make sure that you don't drop your feet too much.
In which
Catching.
case, I am just going to chuck the gun.
Yeah, okay, you chuck the gun. You now have no weapons or anything left. However, Paul can't wait for you to climb on before jumping.
Oh no!
Yes,
No,
come on,
no.
Paul.
No.
Is he gonna
On a scale
Mario
of 2
jump
to
you?
5, where do we think Paul Rudd sits?
I think you should roll for it.
I think Paul Rudd is superlative, rash, wild,
I mean, like, he's
passionate
an
action.
actor.
He's an
Intuition,
surely.
convincing.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, he's going to be like a 5.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll.
So wait, if he's gonna...
He's 2. He'll be 2 on emotions.
Surely if he's,
Oh, two.
if he's
Oh,
intuition.
yeah, sorry.
yeah.
He will trip
He's
one.
2 on emotions. He needs to roll a 2 or above.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this will be astonishing if...
Paul Rudd, a spell.
Yay!
He's alright.
Paul Rudd just like
Nice
Give
guy.
me my ball, man.
and like leaps and
Nice.
manages just to tumble and right himself and is there with you. You are still clutching to the end of this.
Help me up!
I will go and help.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I like?
Oh,
do I have the
no.
reach?
Yes, you have the reach.
Okay. I obviously.
Sounds like a disease.
There's not really something for like.
Oh, no, I've got the reach!
Yeah.
I'd say if there are 2 people helping.
Yeah, so what
Then
I'll
that's
do, I'll
sufficient.
grab one of the mannequins and I'll like say, "Get this!"
Nice.
So and then I'll grab one
Okay,
hand, you
the
grab the
other,
other hand. Grab the hand you have.
Please tell
Yeah.
me you grabbed like an arm that doesn't disattach.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. So what am I rolling to get on?
I'm going to say with 2 people, because there's nothing kind of really with strength, I'm going to allow that 2 people working together can get you onto this train.
Okay.
Okay.
That, yeah.
It's awkward and you're still like, you're losing time. You've now got maybe like 3 minutes.
How are we doing on moving these points?
I'll go
You're
ahead.
still waiting.
Yeah.
Can I call my agent back?
If you want to call
Yeah,
your
cool.
agent, sure.
So I call my agent back. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, Flake again. Yeah, how's
Yeah.
it going along with that train diversion?
Oh, has it not your phone? I got you the thing.
It's done.
The app's on your phone, loves.
There's
Okay, darling, the app is on your phone.
There's an app. Of course, there's a fucking app. Okay, yeah, thank you, Sandy.
Okay.
Lovely.
Was
thank
that
you.
everything, honey?
Yeah, sure. Coffee next
Yeah.
week, yeah?
Oh, yes, coffee next week. Now, there's a bit of an issue with that.
Tell you what,
Basically,
Paul Rudd is here.
I'll text. I'm just having a chat with Paul Rudd, so I'll text you, okay?
Oh, yes, that's great, honey.
Okay, text you, bye,
yes.
kisses, bye,
Say-
bye,
give
bye,
Paul
bye,
my
hang
love.
up.
Give Paul my love.
Oh,
Pull my love.
can I,
Paul, my love.
can I kind of scan the room to see any useful items?
The room is covered with Carly Rae Jepsen costume items. There's jewelry, there's dresses, there's shoes, there's hair pieces, all sorts of things.
Do I see the guard corpse?
You do see the guard corpse, of course. Yes.
Okay.
Of course you
I'm
do.
gonna go and have a look at that and say, nice work there, Flick.
I've got my people. Oh, I've got an app, by the way. Can you help me with this?
Of course, yeah. I'll
Hey,
I'll just take your phone.
Mr. Rudd.
I'll just take the phone.
Uh,
I'll start walking around with it.
Yeah, it's literally a future app that's called Point Switcher.
Nice.
Snowpiercer.
And you just have to like select the specific one. Yes, we're approaching this point, and then type in like the serial number of your train, that kind of thing. So
Oh,
you
sorry,
need a
it's my
little
phone
bit of
code.
information.
I'm
to
gonna-
pull.
I'm gonna
It was
pick
face
up. I'm gonna
recognition.
pick up the guard's gun.
Yeah.
There you go.
You pick up the guard's gun.
Yeah,
Cool.
and point it back at Paul and say, "Don't do anything stupid."
Exactly what do you consider stupid, Richard?
I don't know, quite a few things.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I won't do anything. I mean, I don't need to, right?
Your message.
Why do you want the songs?
Do you know how many people still talk about Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yeah, loads, everyone.
Exactly.
Like, literally everyone, darling.
I'm Paul Rudd.
Ant-Man 3 wasn't that good. Sorry, dude. Like,
I'm gonna make you roll for rash action.
Oh.
You've just told future Paul Rudd, who is a megalomaniac,
Oh,
determined
no.
to be the biggest pop culture figure that exists and will destroy Carly Rae Jepsen's back catalogue for it. You've told him one of his future films wasn't that good. That's rash
Sorry.
action.
Wow.
This is risky for you to do this.
okay,
gotta be a bit of a
just
two.
one, straight at one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotta be
roll it
two
over.
or-
Are you
or
are you
over.
particularly skilled in threatening
Truth bombs?
Paul Rudd?
You know? It's a
It's
one.
a one.
It's a one.
It's a one.
So is that?
So
Right,
rolling
let's go
over.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rolling
You
over
have to,
motions.
yeah.
So I've just gone wrong somehow. I didn't
The
tell
re-
him that.
The reason it goes wrong is
Yeah.
because at that point, Tara, the guard that you've
Oh.
not yet dealt with, who had to go to the front of the train, comes through from the doorway to the cabin and is holding a gun and fires a warning shot that goes through your right shoulder.
Oh.
So basically, what you get is Ant-Man 3 wasn't that good.
God!
Oh. Black ooze.
Ooze, yeah. I guess there's a lot of like cybernetic stuff. So
Yeah.
probably not as it's like shock painful, not like
Yeah.
I'm bleeding because I've got loads of stuff. I've done so much stuff to my body because I thought I had to look like Horatio Nelson.
And then Paul like mutters a kind of like, well, thanks for actually joining us, to Tara, the individual who's the third guard.
And how are we doing there, Fancy?
I need more signal. I need to get to the front of the train.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
That phone gets 6G.
I need to get closer.
Well,
No one's getting into the cab. That's Tara's voice.
got it.
No one's getting into the cab, right, Mr. Rudd? Exactly.
I gently take my phone back.
And then
I got a text.
And can I say, I want to do exactly, and I'm going to point my gun at you.
Hey, I wondered.
Heel turn!
High tower surprise.
I know what you're trying to do. Drop it.
It's a text from my mother. I can show you.
And then I get out my gun. And I say, no, you really need to leave. Drop that.
Not again.
I know.
Motherfucker.
Is someone gonna
Someone
tell me what's
I
going on?
think-
Take that.
Hey,
Okay.
What's happening
Mr.
is
Richard.
that I'm Paul motherfucking Rudd.
And Casey Smith is going to undo his shirt and show this symbol.
What the fuck?
And say, for many years the Hermetic Order of Paul Rudd has worked to defeat the tyranny of Carly Rae Jepsen. Through means both fair and foul, we've endeavoured to hide these away from the world, and you fools will not stand in our way. How are we doing, my lord?
I hit him with my stun gun.
I just got. What the fuck?
I'm going to say a lot of these are going to be rash action.
Yeah.
Prepare for 2.
Okay, rash
the
action.
hell?
Roll over 2.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Fuck.
Roll over 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
do it.
so, like,
I was going to just shoot you, but... Oh,
okay, you...
Sorry, but with that level of heel
Yeah.
turn speech, Paul, what is happening? Why am I suddenly trusting Paul?
like, the stun gun hits you.
Yeah.
And you just fall to
Yeah.
the ground, just like limply looking in Flick's direction.
I go,
Dad, no!
I trusted you,
I
man.
shoot you with my
Oh,
gun.
no!
Okay, roll emotion! No,
That's not gonna go well.
This
It's
went
gonna plus-
Tarantino real quickly.
this is amazing!
No,
Choo choo, nothing stops the fields train.
I thought you roll
No, it's
you roll over.
this is rash, this is
You
rash.
just shoot Paul in the head.
1.
What you do? You kill the guard.
Oh!
Oh
Yes, because the taser goes in through their eye. It's just a real bad shot. Okay, but it is still. Paul Rudd is there. Paul Rudd is holding a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul Rudd has pulled out a gun, and there's just the three
of us.
of
Yeah.
you.
no!
But you have
You
no
take-
weapon.
I have no weapon.
It's a Mexican standoff.
I've got the phone.
But none of you have weapons.
I've got the phone.
Just make sure that the train doesn't get diverted. Okay. We're
Oh.
all gonna go to Call Me City, okay? And there's gonna be lots of my friends there, okay? And you're gonna meet all my friends. And no one's ever gonna talk about fucking Carly Rae Jepsen ever again. And it's gonna be Paul Rudd all the way.
And I say, really,
That's right, Uncle Paul.
Oh, fuck you.
Paul Rudd, Hail Rudd,
Shut up! I trusted you, man. I thought you were cool.
Hail the Rudd
I was
Lord.
desperate to work with someone of your
While this is
caliber.
happening,
1 minute to
Well-
diversion.
while this
Do
is
it.
happening,
Do it.
I have clocked Paul's gun, my phone. I have my laser blowtorch in my pocket.
Yes, do it.
I've been reaching for it as this has been happening. I flick the. This is going to be.
Do it.
This, I'd like this to be kind of calculated, but also emotional.
Okay,
because
what's
I have
the-
weighed up the options.
Dear
I
DM,
want to. Did you?
favour me.
Pretty much. So, in theory, I flick the laser blowtorch out of my pocket and like set it going as I flick it out. As it flicks out, I spin, kick my phone out of your hand, kick Paul's gun out of his hand. And while
Along your legs! Yeah.
They are canonically epic.
It can be a split kick.
This is the greatest split kick. Good bit.
Sorry, what were you doing?
What's happening? Sorry.
And as these weapons are in the air, because I'm very dexterous, I juggle them in the air. So I am catching and activating each one as I go, because I'm very dexterous. So as I'm flicking them in the air and juggling, I am getting the phone high enough to get signal. Oh my gosh.
This is some bullshit.
You're
ready for
a whole new dice rolling system just for this action.
Shit, yeah.
It's going to be your entirely new role-playing system.
He's going to get a D12.
The laser blowtorch was merely just for kind of distraction because it's so bright. So I like hot and kind of like that's in the air. The gun's in the air, and I'm making sure that I catch it so that I can then turn it on Paul.
Okay, so as you've described it, that to me is a mix of swords and emotions.
Yes.
So you're going to make with one dice. You're going to make one swords roll, and with one dice, you're going to make one emotions roll.
Okay.
Okay? And that may be 2 successes, it may be 2 fails, it may be 1 of each. Okay? The first roll you're going to make is the swords roll for doing this precisely.
Fine.
And so swords...
Under 5.
You want it to be under 5. Okay?
5.
Oh! Feelings.
Okay, and you can cut to the feeling in a moment. Emotions, you want to roll over 5.
Come on. Come on.
5!
Oh, it's disgusting! This has never happened before in the history of Dota!
Okay.
Ow! I'm sweating.
I'm more than... I've got other
You
feelings.
kick the phone out of one person's hand. You kick the gun out of Paul Rudd's hand. You're juggling the laser pointer torch thing. You are also... Yeah, I'm going to say that it's a laser pointer as well as a blowtorch because that adds a really cool dynamic.
Light
It's
show.
just like... It's following different things through the air. And you catch, you kick.
Can I
Are
just
you
point
left
out-
holding the gun at Rudd?
Yes, and my goal for this game was to juggle with weapons, whether they be mine or my enemies.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
You got 2 5s. Do you have any questions? You've got 1 minute.
How do we win?
How do we win?
How do we win? Well, have we diverted the train yet?
No.
Nope.
Have I divided the train yet?
No.
You need to put in the serial number of the train so it can locate exactly where, and I said that was information that Rudd would know.
Great.
Have I recovered from my stun gun blast yet? Or
You're
am I just dead
You're
from
able
now?
to like start moving
You're
like
completely
your
dead.
head, your
Okay.
neck, etc. You can look around. I'll say you're an inside man.
Yeah.
There are things you know. Everything is scattered across the floor of this. You can see the item that is the vault.
Okay.
What is the vault?
Ah!
Yeah,
Second question.
2 of
That's
them.
my second question.
Big boys.
Piece of shit.
Super piece of shit.
The vault is a head mic and connected earpiece that Carly Rae Jepsen wore on a particular tour. And within that is contained all the information about the 200 songs, and if you wear it and put it in, it will play those 200 songs to you. And additionally, there is a voice changer so that if you sing through it, it will sound like Carly Rae Jepsen singing
Oh, mate.
those
Yes.
songs.
Why didn't Paul Rudd give that power to himself? The egomaniac.
So I've got.
You might not fully understand all the powers
Yeah.
of the vault.
So
You might
I-
just be
I
like
see
if someone
RJ.
else uses it and becomes the next Carly Rae Jepsen.
Fair.
Wow.
Okay. So my gun is trained on Paul, having just caught
Yeah.
everything, holding the phone.
That was amazing.
Thanks. Serial number, train, now. Click. I mean,
X5432Y3B.
I type that in
X5432Y3B. Yeah.
and submit.
and there's like a little push notification saying diversion activated.
Looks like we're going to Maybe City. How's that sour candy? Song reference.
These are very good.
Thank you.
You can now move your arms.
And I would like to doing a slow, precise movement. Take aim at the headpiece with my pistol.
Can I see that?
I'm going to say that you can all see it. You're the only one who knows, apart from those who are in league with Rudd. So you can see what's happening, but you don't necessarily understand. You take aim. You can see what's happening. What do you do?
Not today, Smith.
What's he going to do?
And can the gun keep going towards Rudd?
High tower, surprise. That's not how that...
The gun keeps going towards
Rudd. This is about a bit in the world's not enough.
And I'm going to...
Fuck Smith.
And I'm going to say... I'll make sure they don't get it. But your slavery's made my life hell. And I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, this feels calm, so I'm going to say sword.
Because my character goal was get revenge on the facility hierarchy.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. This
Roll
is
swords.
crazy.
How many dice can... I'm just back
You were
and...
just chatting in a garden.
Yeah.
Roll swords.
Sorry, how many dice do I get?
You're an inside man, so you're not necessarily a gun person. I'm going to say it's 1. I'm going to say it's 1. So it's sword.
Shit.
So you want to roll under your number.
4 or below.
Oh,
Good luck.
odds are you get it.
Fuck me.
Go on, do it.
Or under there.
Do it.
2 weeks.
It's a 5!
Oh,
God!
Justin, no.
You train the gun on Rudd.
Yeah.
You say that. And then it jams and there's a kickback that throws your shoulder out and also it can't fully, not with the entire force of it can it do this, but it basically causes you to roll closer to the door and you are now just your head and your shoulders are hanging out the door at the back of this runaway train.
Oh.
I run towards him. Papa!
What?
I want
Try and grab you.
Papa,
No, my daughter!
Uncle.
Oh, here we go.
Finish what we've started. Neither of them can have it. Defeat the
move.
master and destroy the discs.
Paul Rudd is reaching for the headpiece.
I'm moving towards the headpiece as well.
You're reaching for headpiece.
I dive towards it with a mind to kind of cartwheel towards it with one hand, pick it up with the other hand, and land far enough away that I can threaten to throw it off the edge.
Okay, rash action, swords, because that's more precision stuff.
Rolling.
Done it.
He's a rash action person, isn't it? So I'm going
He was a rat action, but yes, he will be above 2.
No!
That's a 1 for Paul Rudd.
Yes.
2. Okay, Paul goes for it, but trips basically. The train is starting to rock, so it just goes over.
Just fly out the door.
Because you're going over the specific point where you're changing tracks.
Yeah.
And it shakes the train a little bit, and it causes Rudd to trip and go sideways. However, you manage to get there. Is it a case of you throw it towards? Because you're both successful in what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously don't know you're planning to do that thing with the door. Are you nearer the door? Because I wouldn't flick it towards you.
I want to end up next to the door so that I can dangle it outside and be like, "Don't make me."
Okay, because in character,
remember that Keanu Reeves wants those.
Yeah,
to
he's the one. As in
the happiness of the people.
Rudd
of
is the one
city.
Rudd is the one who wants it destroyed.
Yeah.
That's why. Because if you did that, I would actually suddenly assume you were on Rudd's side.
Okay.
So I would, if you try and grab it, if I got there first, I would be like, well, no, I've got it. It's all right. It's cool.
Alright, cool.
And then I would like move up towards
whatever. I just do a really cool cartwheel. And it looks great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool
But
flip,
you
yeah.
trip up Paul.
Yeah, that's
it.
what you managed to do. You managed to stop Paul from
Yeah.
actually getting
You're
to
right.
him.
nice.
You're why I
Ooh,
got
in
that.
that case, can I, as I cartwheel, can I like put my hand down on his wrist so the full weight of my body goes?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
mate.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Nasty.
I hope those are insured, Paul.
Is that your parting shot?
Yeah.
So now, right. So I'm not backing up next to the cab with the thing.
Okay, you're backing up next to the cab
Yeah.
with that.
To
You're
get
hanging
front.
out
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
check. You. The last thing you said was Papa.
Yeah, I'm sort of about, and he
Yeah.
told me to destroy the patriarchy,
Yeah.
which
So you're now trying to destroy Rudd. Is that?
You are now trying to destroy Rudd.
it's take your daughter to work day, so yes,
Yeah.
I listen to what my dad tells me to do.
I just want to check the time real quick.
It's half 10.
10:30. Okay, cool.
My watch says 10:30.
That's the half 10.
10 alarm.
25-2 is what mine says.
Oh,
Oh, well,
I'm
apparently
first.
my watch is fast.
I mean, mine might be wrong.
So, okay, what do you want to do?
So Paul Rudd's currently on the ground. You're sort of crunching
Yeah,
him.
I've broken
got
his
his
wrist
wrist.
and flipped back up again. Probably a fracture, actually. It would be.
I don't know,
It's
and
nice how we took a game about Carly Rae Jepsen and turned into one about Paul Rudd, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
He's had his way!
Yeah.
I have nothing. I've used my stun gun. I don't have my hack thing.
Yep.
I will.
I will panic.
The electrics are still out in this. This part of the train.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just like the
The daylight
slowly
coming in.
descending dusk daylight in this carriage. There is presumably energy in the cab.
Right.
I'm loving this.
And I know,
Lovely, it's just
I assume that because she, Flick has changed the signal, like she sort of did the whole thing, so I assume you've done that, so I know
Yeah.
that. I don't know what I would do in this case. I think I'd be so conflicted.
You've got no music either because your Zoom.
And my Zoom is gone.
You've lost a lot today.
Big day, big day.
I can see the headpiece is yours, you've got that.
That's in my.
Oh, you're in your
I'm
hand.
back up. I'm as far from the door as it possible to be in the train. This train is going to where I wanted to be. I want to stay on this train.
This is the music that this would get you access to. Like the scale of the music, the fame it could bring you
It's beyond anything.
is beyond anything you've ever known so far.
Yeah, I'll be greedy then, I'll grab it and jump
So
off the train.
you're gonna fight. Okay.
Fight.
In that case,
We'll find out how much jump off
Oh
the train.
no. Oh no.
to try and wrestle it from
Yeah.
each other, because this is now
Yeah.
like a very specific PvP thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy to say that it's just very emotional because I'm so overwhelmed. I'll just go and grab it, so that will be an emotions roll.
You
over
just say you're
5.
very emotionally conflicted.
I would say that'll be over 5.
So this is to like try and wrestle it off.
Off him, yep.
This isn't necessary to also jump off because I'll allow responses.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like you to roll above a 5
Cool.
to try and you're all. It's just going to end up with everyone holding onto the headset.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is. That's a 3. No.
And it rips apart.
You go for it, but you manage
Yeah.
to just like keep
I
it.
feel like you kind of go like do a swipe and you just
Yeah.
no.
Keep it
Like, damn
out
it,
of the
I'm
way.
usually very good at this.
I thought you were all about music.
I am.
Well, then let Reeves give it to the people.
No, but
Because that's
Come
how
on.
that's what you would do anyway.
Yeah, you're a DJ. Remix it.
that's true.
Have you been converted?
I'm so overwhelmed.
How close is Paul Rudd to me?
Like a couple of meters.
Can I pull myself over? Can I?
It's
Can I
awkward,
grab
but
him?
slowly you can.
Okay then.
You can hold, but remember you are right next to.
Yeah.
I'd
Flick,
say
if you do
I'm,
that.
yeah, but I'm sort of distracting, and you're sort of trying to be like, no.
And I'm still kind of going like what?
I have a very particular thing in mind.
Okay,
Okay,
what is your very
do it.
particular thing? Because
Sorry,
Paul Rudd
oh,
is
sorry.
currently
Don't
still
do it.
has one
All I'm
arm.
saying is like I'm
One arm
distracting
ping.
currently.
Oh, I'm pinned. Okay.
What I'd like to do is grab Paul Rudd and pull him towards the door.
Chloe, I'm not pinning him down.
Oh,
I
sorry.
I kind of did a
sorry.
cartwheel and broke his wrist as I
Oh,
went.
sorry, I thought you'd broken, but you were still holding the
Yeah,
arm
I'm
down.
down too.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
No.
Right.
God.
I'm standing
I would
near
like
him,
you.
but-
This is swords because this feels like this
Okay.
is like cold, calculated.
Yeah.
Like I've imagined this in my dreams so many times.
Okay.
Oh,
How
wow.
many do I get?
So swords, you need to. I still have to like remember this. Swords, you need to roll under your number. So you need to roll under 4.
And how many dice do I get?
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to pull Rod off the train.
You get 1.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh god, I'm not going to fuck it again, am I?
Come on. Under.
It's a fucking 6! Come on, man! Come on!
I'm so sorry. You go to grab Rod and you try to pull him, and Rod just swings around and kicks you.
And as I go, I'd just like to say, lead a better life than I did.
Daddy!
And I fall onto the maglev, like the red hot maglev track, and I'm just incinerated.
But it's like there's a weird sizzle because as you're incinerated, it is just rain. It is rain and
like
rain.
tears in rain.
Exactly. And you were just as
the Blade Runner all along.
As the train continues on, you were just left just south of this intersection on the tracks in the rain, in the dusk.
Yeah, I just get turned to dust by falling on these like electric tracks, and all that's left is a single piece of floating acrylic tie.
Awful.
Fantastic.
Rudd looks back to all of you. If you've got that, what do you need with me now? His accent's entirely gone.
Honestly, we don't have a problem with you if you're letting us have this. I like Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp. And Endgame speaks for itself.
Too late, British guy.
Okay.
Too late.
Well, my Nelson was good though. Had you fooled?
Okay. I mean, game recognized game.
Thanks,
okay.
Man.
And Rudd starts trying to get to his feet and is like, "Well, enjoy your train then," and starts moving towards the cab.
Also past us.
It's trying to going to try and get past you into the cab.
I'm not going to do that. I swing my foot round with a mind to kick him off the train.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
How rash versus like calculated is this? Would you say?
I know my strength. I know my flexibility.
It's calculated.
It's calculated.
Okay. Swords.
Yeah.
Roll under
your
5.
You're not an expert in kicking things.
I am an expert.
Oh, you are an expert. Sorry, that's
like using my body. Anyway, we move on.
Kick poor Rudd off a train.
Yeah, double success is 5 and a 4.
What?
Savage.
Okay. Do you have any questions before you kick poor Rudd off a train?
Kick him.
Is this
in order
copyright
to
infringement?
secure the
Are we
Ray
allowed to
Jepsen
do this?
vault.
How much recognition am I going to get for saving this vault? Like, how is this going
You're
to
not
affect
going
my
to
career?
get any recognition. This was an illegal operation where people died.
We stole stuff and killed people.
Notorious.
Yeah.
Mayor Reeves can't have his
Will be disavowed.
flawless record. I mean, officially flawless record, public record, sullied by the knowledge that known criminals were associating with him. You will get nothing. You will get money. You will get no recognition.
The ends justify the Reeves.
Shut the fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good to know.
Okay.
Swing.
Kick.
Nice.
Yeah. Rudd just has a look of shock on his face, and almost the brief moment that you see his body just get propelled back and out of this doorway and onto these tracks, what you see is a hollow sadness that it's come to an end, and that this is how it ends. It doesn't end with some grand celebration. It doesn't end so that his body is somewhere where it can be found, that he can have a burial. He is going to be a body on some train tracks after trying so hard to remain the pop culture reference point.
And how did it end?
Hundreds
Of the
of
human
years.
race.
How did it end?
And you
being
can't
spun kicked off the
tell,
train?
even in this moment that seems to go in slow motion, you can't tell what is rain and what is tears.
Oh.
And as he goes, I just say goodbye, sweetie. Song reference.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Really hammering through these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Like,
got
like,
I'm
literally
glad you're
got
getting
sorry.
it. I'm glad you've got
got
it.
it,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're left, the three of you, on this train. You have a bit of knowledge.
I do.
Because you were in league with Rudd.
Yes.
You know why Rudd was going to that cab. Because you know that the front cab of this train is not the front cab of this train.
No.
Shit.
The front cab of this train is behind a cloaked, invisible fifth cab of the train, which can detach and become its own getaway vehicle.
So know that. As these guys sort of watching Paul River, I've been slowly but surely going behind and then messing with the cab door of the to jam it shut electronically.
Okay, I would like a swords to...
What thing?
The headpiece.
No, I don't.
But you might just want to get out now.
I'm just getting out, yeah.
So,
I've lost
swords.
Everything. My Zoom.
Your Zoom.
My
Your hacking hand.
My hacking. My other hacking
My dad.
hand.
Your father, yeah.
My dad.
My Zoom. My dad.
Your uncle. You've just lost two family members.
Okay, so
big day,
swords.
Swords. You want to roll under your number?
I want to roll under. I'm an expert in being a hacker. So
Yep.
2. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Not being helped. I'm not doing this sexily. It's just ugly, fugly crying.
Fugly crying.
The other eye's being shown at this point. So. Under 5. It's a 5 and a 4.
Yeah.
Do you want to have any? Do you have any questions before you jam this door shut?
Sure.
Leaving you stranded. Because
Yeah,
you will be.
What is Paul Rudd's best film, Chloe?
Paul Rudd's best film is not a film. Paul Rudd's best appearance on screen is in the Adult Swim series Delocated, where he appears for one episode as himself and gets killed in a department store, and someone cries over his dead body, listing various miscellaneous films that he was in. That is Paul Rudd's best screen appearance.
Well, but the question was best film.
What do you think?
I just really wanted to make a reference to the Delocated thing.
That sounds really good.
Thank you, Chloe.
Paul Rudd's best film...
Paul
No, I think I've got the information. Thank you, Chloe.
Yeah. That's. To be honest, I'm gonna stick with that. Just like someone screen it in a cinema. Okay. You managed to do that. You.
And as it closes, I just go. This house has just become a party for one.
Get in
there. Yeah.
Again, because you know how this all works.
Yep.
You know that the invisible carriage at the front is the only thing that actually propels this train.
Excellent.
The moment that you detach it, everything else is just drifting.
Perfect. I will do that.
Okay. You two can try doing things if you want, but currently the door is jammed. And
I still have my old-timey lockpick kit. It's not a single use.
You can try if you want, and we'll see if you manage to do anything in time.
While you're doing that, can I call my people and get someone to lift us off by helicopter? I've got people.
You can't just be omnipotent.
I've got my people.
Call your agent.
Amazing.
Call your agent.
And the real lesson we take from this, everyone, is call your agent. They
your
work
agent.
hard.
Go on, call your agent.
Hi, Sandy. Hi.
Hi.
Situation,
Here
darling.
Did you kill Paul? Because news travels fast, you know.
It's the future.
So did you kill Paul Rudd?
Honestly, it was manslaughter, if you really want to put it like that. I totally was just asking him to move out of my way.
Deadline. Deadline.
How would she know? Oh, right.
News travels fast.
Because news travels fast, and something needed to screw up.
To get rid of it's fair enough.
Yeah. So, you're trying with the
I'll
lockpick.
give it a go.
Okay, swords.
It's definitely swords. And, actually, no, I have an expertise, so it's 2, isn't it? This is the thing I'm good at using.
This is the thing
Alright,
that you're
just
good at.
gotta
You want to
be...
roll under 2.
Come on.
No.
You go and you're trying to do things, but you can't. Meanwhile, you are managing to get into the invisible carriage. Mm-hmm. You go through the various systems that you know, because this was Paul's backup plan. You always knew that, and it's kind of ironic that having disavowed him, having wondered whether you even should be a part of his followers, the order, you now are doing everything that he would have done at one point, and you do everything that you need to do. I mean, you're a hacker, you understand that's one of the reasons why he wanted you on this mission, for backup. You detach this invisible, cloaked train carriage with superior sensors.
Yeah.
Which does have a tendency to break down.
Oh, hang on, I've just remembered.
What?
No, carry on.
I don't know if
We'll
you remember.
find out.
There's something else about this escape vehicle.
Oh no, it better not be a boat.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, that's literally what I just muttered.
Oh, sorry, I
Okay,
didn't hear
so-
that. Yeah, right, I didn't hear that.
Prone to breaking down.
Yeah.
And it detaches from your train, and you can feel the different. This because you've already already felt this.
So
Yeah.
know what this
Oh,
means.
When
what?
something and it's starting to come to a stop. And where even are you? It looks like you're just in the middle of some kind of futuristic desert with two decaying, fried bodies behind you, and God knows what in front of you, because you can't see. Because that door is closed and it's impossible to open, even with your expertise. And you currently are on your way to maybe City, and at the moment it looks like it's fine. You think you're okay.
So I, as we're sort of setting up and as we start to go, I open the glove compartment, which has got a picture of me, Paul Rudd, and my dad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
next to it is another a brand new Zune, and I plug it in and I just go down and I press drive.
Can it have a little bow on it and say "Love Dad"?
Yeah.
It's like inscripted on
Inscribed. Yeah.
Yeah, happy bring your daughter to work.
Yeah.
You know this is prone to breaking down.
I do.
You don't know whether that's going to happen on your way to maybe City.
No.
You pray that it won't. Whilst you two are left not knowing exactly what you do, because you are in the middle of nowhere with seemingly no way of communicating anyone and no allies left, but also one of the most valuable items in the known world currently in your hands.
Yep.
Did you want a button?
Yes, if I may. I'd like to... Do your phone still work?
It works.
I'd like to call Mayor Reeves.
I thought you would. He's looking out of the window.
Yeah. Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey.
We, what's important is we have it.
What's unimportant?
We're gonna get to you.
Rudd and some other people are dead. I'm not going to bullshit you by keeping that from you.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a pin. You can come get it, and us, and we'll be okay, right?
I'll do my best.
Look, I know this is my first job for you, but I think I proved myself here. I want to know that you're gonna really try and avoid saying "call me" here. But and then I kind of reach up, kind of do that, and like take off my, like peel off my Nelson wig, and kind of go. But here's my number, and kiss me, Hardy. Then I drop my Nelson wig.
Nice.
You drop your Nelson wig. You both wait.
Not bad, new kid.
Not bad. All of that.
And
So much to do.
and Mayor Reeves looks out on all that city, knowing that even through death, even through loss, even through carnage, something is coming that will bring hope back to this city, that will bring happiness, and that will bring Carly Rae Jepsen.
Copyright.
Amazing.
Well played, everybody.
The shocking swerve.
I'm sorry I killed you.
Oh no, it's fine.
It's very much a game that kind of lends itself to stuff's happening. Stuff's happening. Oh shit!
Yeah. I think
you turn on each other.
I hardly
This
appreciate.
happened to me last time as well. Everyone turned to me last time.
I hardly.
That was a good.
So was I.
I hardly appreciate that
now.
the ending of the game is basically the setup to like a post-apocalyptic scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
pretty
like-
much.
Like we're in the middle,
That
and there's
was
probably
nice,
going to be some of
like-
our
And you
people
guys
going
are
to be
just,
chasing
but you
us.
guys are just going to be like dead and disappeared, and then after the
Yeah.
nuclear war, it'll be like the trail of audio diaries. you
What
know?
we're gonna do is because we will probably
Oh, yeah.
chat about this.
Yes.
You're still
We're
watching.
gonna do plugs.
Yes.
So basically, thank you so much to everyone who watched. We did see some comments. Sorry that we've not been able to look at all the comments in the Twitch chat during this. It's just there is only us and there is the laptop. But thank you so much to Paulius Rudd for your comments and your messages. They were amazing. And yes, sorry/thank you to Paul Rudd, Keanu Reeves, Carly Rae Jepsen, any likenesses to people living or dead, etc.
Fancy Alice, I'm
coincidental.
So sorry.
And Clancy Smith.
Yes. So we're going to do some quick plugs. Kirsty, if you would like to start, basically anything, whether it's gaming based, whether it's performance based, that you would like people to know about.
Yes. Yeah, I'm an actor musician. And so I am doing a tour this summer. It's a kids show, so if anyone watching has kids or young cousins or something, it'd be really lovely to have nice big audiences. I'm with Folksy Theatre, and yeah, also I teach clarinet and sax, so if anyone wants to learn that, get in touch, that'd be great. Cool. That's my plug.
So I'm Fiona. I run the What Am I Rolling podcast, which is a twice monthly RPG podcast. I basically have too many RPGs to read, and I don't see my friends that often. So I just read them, make my friends play them, record them, put them on the internet. We've recently done like Dungeons and Dragons. We've done In Name Only, which is a great little one-shot where you just use your name for talent, all that sort of thing. I've started doing interviews with game designers, which has been incredible because I'm going to go meet them at Games Expo, and they actually want to meet me. So that's great. So if you fancy listening to any of those, tune in.
Lovely.
Yeah, so
well, I'm certainly going to be following that.
I'm Tom. We've established that. I create alternate history and real history immersive experiences. Thanks to working with various wonderful companies, mainly Parabolic Theatre and also Mechanical Thought. In terms of what's coming up from them, there's a show called Crisis What Crisis, which I came up with a very silly idea for a long time ago and has now thankfully become a much less silly show than that suggests. And we had a fantastic test run a couple of weeks ago and is coming back sometime in the autumn, September, October time. So if you liked watching me do things, feel free to come and do things with me directly in a very immersive experience.
Good.
Yeah.
Stop it. In Crisis What Crisis by Parabolic Theatre, coming this autumn.
Do it.
Hello, I'm Justin. I have nothing to plug right at this very moment, although I have just recently taken a step into making films, so currently got some stuff bubbling away, and watch this space.
Follow your production
yes,
company.
follow the production company.
What's
We are Rickety Bridge Productions on Twitter and on Instagram. Although I don't run them, that's run by my wonderful producer, Chris, who's much better at social media than I am.
And I mean, like, semi-plug for Crisis What Crisis, as I'm one of the cast members of it. But also, I'm going to just do a general Adventurers Wanted plug. If you've enjoyed this, we do Mixtape every month. It's a different RPG. We've done Dread, we've done 10 Candles, Wizard Cops, Monster Hearts, all sorts of different games, and we let our patrons vote on which game we actually play each month. Our Patreon is patreon.com/Adventurers Wanted, and you can get free tickets to our live shows. You can get specialist homebrewed content, all that kind of stuff, so do check that out. You also get exclusive streams like the other Boy Problem stream that we did last week when we were testing it out. That one, less Paul Rudd, less Keanu Reeves, but still immense, ridiculous fun.
Evil villain.
Less grimdark.
Less grim,
that was more silly.
Grim and
more
kind
silly.
of like slightly noirish. But we also do Omen, which is the first Tuesday of every month, so it is actually this coming Tuesday. If you're in London, it's at the Rosemary Branch Theatre, and we basically do an ongoing D&D campaign, which is incredibly weird but brilliant and wonderful. You'll see Tom, for one thing, in it, as well as 4 to 5 other players on stage, all telling a ridiculous, beautiful, wonderful story. And we are going to the Edinburgh Fringe with a show called Banishment. Previous Fringes, we've done 100-hour or 250-hour marathons. We're doing a little 15-hour weekender, a very intense but lovely show. 2nd to the 4th of August, you can buy tickets to play, which will be released soon, or you can buy tickets to come and watch. And similarly to a few people here, I will be going to Games Expo this weekend in Birmingham. If you like Adventurers Wanted, if you've watched anything, say hi, because that would be lovely. I'm not there doing anything. I'm just there to go and do stuff and play games. And also, obviously, Share the word about Adventurers Wanted at Adventurers250 on Twitter, Adventurers Wanted everywhere else. Keep an eye on our Twitch, etc. for what we are up to. I think that's everything that I need to actually plug.
I'm also at UKGE. Feel free to come and say hello to me.
Yeah,
UKGE as well.
loads of people at UKGE.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you again so much for watching this ridiculous thing, and have lovely lives, etc. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, thank you, Carly.
Also, whoever made this.